Hello Reformers and welcome to a special feature of Elsword. This video is kindly sponsored by the developers, and if you would like to check out this game there is a link in the description. Now bear in mind that this is actually a free-to-play MMORPG, and well, you can see here that there are a variety of different character classes. The newest one, however, is what we are going to be focusing on in this video. She is known as Laby, and her age is unknown. She lived deep within the Black Forest for an unspecified time, but she was finally able to leave. Led by the third blue light, she decides to leave the forest and go on a journey to learn who she is. Now you can decide between two job paths. You have one here, which is about being in melee as far as I'm aware. As you can see, you can use Sentimental Points or Action Points to activate skills for intense burst damage. And as you can see, it requires a bit of strategy depending on your battle style. And then you can choose this one, which combines power with Nisha, which is actually your mirror here. And you can use versatile skills that change forms to attack effectively. Now bear in mind, I'm going to be playing this one. Seems to be a little bit more down my alley because it has a longer attack range. Difficulty is kind of average. Speed is average as well. Now, I'm very new to Elsword, and so far I'm actually really enjoying this because when you play as the new character, you are actually getting increased experience, and it is making everything just that much quicker to level up and to gain in additional power. Now, otherwise, she also has her own starting area and her own lore as well. And there's even a little cutscene that is in anime style, and you can see her actually fighting some enemies and encountering the various characters that you are going to be speaking to. And if you are worried about this being a pay-to-win kind of MMORPG, well, that's something the developers have been working on, and they are transitioning away from pay-to-win into a model that supports play-to-win. So in other words, you play and you eventually gain in power. You don't need to spend real-life money, but you can if you want to, of course, I suppose, for various cosmetics and other convenience-based items. Anyway, let's get into the game.
나를 둘러싼 나무들, 빽빽한 가지와 잎, 조금의 빛도 들지 않는 이곳엔 오직 나와 날 경계하는 몬스터들밖에 없었지. 나는 어디서 왔고 왜 여기 있는 걸까? 난 도대체 누구지? 하지만 내가 알 수 있었던 건 내가 숲과 어울리지 않는 밝은 몸을 가졌다는 것과 내겐 지루할 정도로 많은 시간이 있다는 것. 그리고 이곳을 벗어나려 할 때마다 머릿속에 들리는 누군가의 목소리가 내 발걸음을 막는다는 것. 그뿐이었어. 엄청 반짝반짝하다. 저기 저쪽으로 가보자.
Alright, so we are kind of in the tutorial area right now, and we're going to just be learning how to play. But here's the thing, this game has a combo system, and I found that it's actually quite in-depth for such an MMO. You would think that it's going to be extremely simple because it's played with mainly the keyboard. You're not actually using the mouse that much, but it is actually very complicated indeed. Now you can see your basic attacks are on Z and X. So you can see I'm actually just attacking here with, just normal attacks really. But if you see here, we're actually going to be fighting a couple of enemies. Bear in mind, I'm not only going to be showing the tutorial level in this video, we're going to be going quite a bit forward here, and we're going to be participating in a couple of dungeons. But the main thing that I want to do is just demonstrate the starting area for Laby because it is unique. It is very different from the main character's story as well, usually. Anyway, so we have two new attacks here. So A is going to give us back Sentimental Points. I don't know whether you can see, but up in the top left here, you have Sentimental Points. This basically allows you to use various abilities, and as you can see, you can just use it every 5 seconds to regain those. Otherwise, what we have here is Bang Bang. You can step on the mirror and jump away from the area. So this is basically your kind of evasion ability, but it is capable of dealing damage as well. So you can see there, look at that. So if someone's up in your business, you can press that and you can get away. that also does damage, by the way, as well. And you can see here that we're actually doing quite a bit of ranged damage here. We're already leveling up. And if you see, if I press this multiple times, if I press X multiple times, you can see my combo down at the bottom there, just underneath my character, actually coming up with a couple of things. So you can see that I can actually do a variety of different combos. And I will try to actually do something about that. Ah, here we go. Press the control key to use the skill. Targeted enemy will be hard stunned. So you can see here, I do have that now, which is a little bit more powerful. I'm now level 5 as well. And this is our first, well, meeting with anyone, because Laby has been alone for a very, very long time, and she's very sad. So hopefully we are going to... It talks! Yes, it talks. I actually really like the dialogue as well, even though it may be, you know, just that little bit corny sometimes. I actually really like it because it's very funny. It actually has a lot of humor to it. Anyway, who are you? How did you make it this far? What's identify? Yes, what is identify, Laby? Who knows? Who knows? But, well, hopefully we'll be able to find out. Ah, pardon me, it was rude of me to ask without properly introducing myself. My name is Bellond. And here comes a joke. I'm a traveler. I've come to visit as I had something to do here. Blondie? That sounds warm. It's Bellond, not Blondie. More importantly, could you tell me who you are and how you've come all the way here in this forest? Me? I've never come out here before, but I always stayed in the forest. See? So, yeah, there's a whole story there. I am actually not going to be skipping event scenes, but you can enable that if you so desire. And if you've already obviously seen the story or something, then you can do that. But I'm not going to show too much of the story right here, because if you want to play it yourself, then you can do that through the link in the description. And anyway, as you can see, a new quest has arrived. So here we go. We have some rewards here that's going to give us some weapons potentially, and a lot of experience as well. So let's go and actually do that. We've acquired a dungeon quest. Let's go. Alright, so you can see there that we have a small layout of where we need to go and everything, and so far all these enemies are reasonably easy. You know, we're not really going to have too many difficulties with beating them. And you can see here that even if I want to get close up, I can actually do that. And even though it's only 2D, you know, it's only 2D, even though it is that, it is very complicated. You can see here that I can actually do a really, really cool kind of combo. It's not really even a combo ability. It's just an ability that I've found has been extremely effective in beating these early enemies. And I've been playing quite a bit of this recently, and I've been having a whale of a time, basically. A whale of a time, even though it may not be something that I usually end up playing, because that's the thing, I've heard of this game, but I've never really had the time to really dedicate to it. And you don't even need that much time, because you can see here I'm breezing through these initial dungeons, and I can assume probably later down the line you're probably going to be facing quite a bit harder enemies and all that sort of thing, but right now I'm not really having to worry about that. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of different abilities that we can use here as well. So I'm actually going to try and see if I can not die here. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, did you see that? Yeah, there we go. We got powered up. We got super powered up right there. So let's try and recover our sentimental points just a little bit here, and we are going to be making our way forward. So these guys are obviously going to be pretty easy to kill from range. I really love the amazing ragdolls that they seem to have as well, and the mobility of Laby is really, really cool too, because I think in general the other characters don't have the same kind of feel to them when you're actually playing them. As far as I'm aware, that's the case at least. Alright, so we can now attack this and get out of here, and yeah, you can see how easy it is to actually get through that. And yeah, oh, you're here. And this is a boss. Oh yes, this is a boss. So let's see what we can do with this. This is going to be a bit difficult. Now, I have obviously played before, just to get used to things and, you know, to actually... Ah, here we go. Yeah, so now I'm going to need to avoid that, because this guy has basically like an insta-death kind of attack. And yeah, you want to be very careful of that. You do want to be careful of that. So let's see if I can maybe avoid getting killed by that, if at all possible. There we go. Never mind. Never mind. Took him out. Alright, so yeah, I actually used an HP potion there. Did you see that? Yeah. Anyway, we did it. And oh, look at that. We actually got an S. Fantastic. Now, you can play with other people as well, by the way, if you want. As far as I'm aware, at least, you can play with others in the dungeon, because otherwise, you know, you might not get the MVP. I did get the MVP that time because I'm basically the only person. I'm the only person doing this. Anyway, let's see if I can maybe power myself up a little bit. Alright, so now that we've completed that quest, I'm actually going to be completing it, and we can choose our reward, but we can actually just take everything as far as I'm aware. Anyway, we're going into the forest again, and there's so many things getting in our way. We did defeat some on our way, but there are still many monsters hiding around us. Even after so many years, this forest is still dangerous. Anyway, I'd like to hear the answer to my earlier question. Who are you? Where are you from? Whoa, weird. You want to know the answer? Because I want to know too. I don't know why, but I find that very amusing. I like it. Okay, so anyway, we're going to go back into a dungeon, and we're going to see what we can do about that. Now, I actually just want to show you a little bit around here, because there are a number of different areas you can go to, as you can see here. This is the accessories shop, the bank, the alchemist, and the actual shop, I guess. And you can also go to this other area up here, which is actually into a level 99 area only, as far as I'm aware. Let's see if I can actually enter it. I don't think I can. Yeah, 99 level or higher required to enter. So there's some extreme end game stuff going on here too. So if you are, you know, hardcore, if you're getting to the later levels, then you're definitely going to have some fun there. Anyway, let's get ready for the dungeon and see if we can defeat the enemies there. We are now level 9, bear that in mind. Alright, so we're gonna have to deal with these guys once again. And oh, it seems like we have something else going on here. We've got to defeat Zumyu once again. Okay, that's fine. Not a problem there. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so we're going to get awakened right now. So we are really, really powerful. We can do huge amounts of damage. And that's exactly what I'm going to do to eliminate that big guy. There we go. Alright, so now do bear in mind that as you progress, you are of course going to be upgrading yourself and gaining more abilities. I haven't actually shown you the skill tree just yet. And maybe, can I show? Yeah, I can show you right now actually. Even though we are currently being timed. So it might be a better idea. Yeah, might be a better idea to just continue onward, and I'll show you after the dungeon is completed. But there is a very, very large skill tree. You can spec into all kinds of things, and well, hopefully we're going to be able to defeat everything here relatively easily and hopefully not die, because let's face it, that has happened. It may seem like the game is easy, and for the most part it's pretty chill, but I have died. Against the big boss guy that charges at you. Yeah, that's the guy that took me out, because I was like, how do I dodge it? How do I dodge it? No, you just jump. You can just jump and get out the way, you know. Pretty easy, once you know, obviously. But or you know, you could just use common sense. You know, you could use common sense. I don't have much of that, so you know, maybe you do. So it's probably going to be a little bit easier for you. Anyway, let's get through. There's a log. There we go. We got this guy once again, and we're hopefully going to be able to beat him. Let's try and power ourselves up a little bit, if it's actually going to work. Doesn't really work out too well. Okay, let's avoid him. Okay, yeah, so if you get hit by that, you're dead. You're dead, straight up. So that's definitely something to bear in mind. And there you go, we did it. Fantastic. You have completed the quest. There we go. Okay, so let me... Oh, can I not pick up that stuff? Can I pick up that stuff right there? Yeah, there we go. Thank you very much. Now you need to pick up these credits and money and stuff so that you can actually identify items. This is very similar to other action RPGs. As you can see, I already have a couple of pieces here. So as you can see, it's going to cost 294 ED. And as you can see, oh yeah, we're actually getting a much better armor piece. And you can see that I'm actually wearing some beginner stuff right now. Laby promotion bottom piece and shoes and so on and so forth. Because if you create Laby right now, you get some pretty cool beginner armor, which enables you to do a lot of extra damage. So you can level up past those initial levels very, very quickly. Anyway, let's complete this. We're going to be getting an intermediate alloy weapon. And there we go, we've leveled up. We came here because we heard, "Help me. Why is the little one glued to this big one's butt?" As I suspected, the voice that caught us here is this monster. This is a monster that lures its prey deep into the forest by imitating the voice of its prey. I hear that people who wandered into the forest often never came back. Perhaps this is one of the reasons. So this guy tricked us. That means nobody actually needed help, right? That's good. Good? I don't understand. It tried to trick you and harm you. No one's harmed, and we scolded the one that tricked us, so it's all good. As you can see, she's a little bit unhinged, which is actually very fun. And yeah, there you go. Alright, so we are going to be doing a little bit more here. But first, I want to see if I can equip some stuff. So let's have a look here. I can equip this. There we go. Let's equip that. An original ring, and we got an adventure bag as well. Let's equip that. We also have some consumables here. We have spirit tea, which just gives us a little bit of extra HP, and beginner's HP potion is a little bit better than that. And we also have alchemy here, so we can do some alchemy crafting and things like that. And we can use this item to actually get things. So if we want to, we can do this. It's going to give me a scout mirror, which is a level 6 weapon, which I might be able to use. So let me have a look here. Yeah, this is much better. Look at that. That's pretty crazy. So we're going to be using that instead of her beginner mirror. And you can, of course, open a whole bunch of other things as well. So I think we should probably open this. Look at that. We're gaining all these scout equipment pieces. Let's identify all of this. There we go. Yes, yes, there we go. Fantastic. Okay, so this is all going to be better than what I was using, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, was it? Not all of it, but most of it was much better. And then we have this, of course, as well, which might give us a better mirror. It really depends. Let's have a look. It's random for a little bit of the time as well, so do bear that in mind. Okay, this is actually a level 10. This is an ultimate intermediate alloy mirror, which is much better than what we were using, so we're going to swap that out. All right, great. So we are now doing much better than we were previously, and we're going to take a look at our skills here real quick. So as you can see, level 20 seems to be the maximum level, and you can see here that we have our primary skills in Aurora. Oi, grab and throw your enemy. Cannot grab immobile enemies, so yeah, that's pretty cool. And this can only be used mid-air, so you're going to have to be a little bit focused on air combos as well. So you can see there's a whole bunch of complexity in the combos as well. And you even have these other rune effects kind of thing, where you can spec even more into the various abilities and improve them. So yeah, there is also that. Anyway, we're going to do one last dungeon here, and we're going to see if we can complete it. Alright, so here we are. We're in a different environment, and this is our next story mission. So we're going to be having a lot of fun here as well, because my upgrades are insane. So I'm basically one-shotting most things, which is very cool. And it's going to mean that we will be able to level up just that little bit quicker as well. So bear that in mind. And we got some new enemies to deal with too. But obviously these enemies, they die pretty quickly now. They are giving me a good amount of credits though. Gotta say that. Ooh, what is that? Oh, there we go. Wow, that's a lot of money. Very nice. I was like, oh, well, what's that guy thinking about? He's thinking about a sword? Yeah, he's thinking about giving me that money so I can actually buy a really cool weapon, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, there you go. We've cleared that. Ooh, what do we have here? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, it seems like they're merging. They're merging together to create something insanely big. Okay, this is going to be a bit difficult. But I have some mana, and I'm going to be using this. Yeah, there we go. Did you see that? That was my new ability, by the way. That was my new ability. So I'm actually going to use a healing potion here because I was a bit worried about maybe getting myself killed. So just going to try and take him out. As you can see, I've hit 102 times. Oh, there we go. I actually ran out of the ability to attack, so that's kind of unfortunate, but there you go. That is indeed a victory. He was just about to cast his extremely powerful ability. So mean, attacking without saying anything. Yes, exactly, Laby. Exactly. Anyway, there you go. There's another S, and I'm having a lot of fun, actually. I do have a slightly higher level character, so I'm probably going to continue playing with that. And if you'd like to join me in this fun experience, then there is a link in the description, and yeah, you can check it out. I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.